getting dark. I've not had my tea yet, but I'm here trying to source out chicken runs for our new chickens. Here comes the worker. Things I do. It's the new chicken. It's the new chicken, eh?
Oh, hello.
What's it called?
Oh, the grey one.
Oh, the fast thing, yeah.
Emily.
There's Emily. What are we doing, Jill?
Oh, we're trying to get the coop ready for Emily and
Source out the shed, the dark shed.
the dad.
Yeah. Right, off we go. We still have to dismantle the greenhouse. So it's all looking a bit. There's plants still in there, but never mind. We'll get there with it all. So I don't know if you can. Oh yeah, you can. It's the first of our tomatoes. They came up literally overnight. So we're starting to worry about them because, of course, they can take a while to come up. These are about a week and a day in the soil. They're coming up quite nicely now. Strange noise in the background. Jelly bean watering the onions.
What can I say?
Somebody has to do it.
You live with someone eccentric, you turn eccentric yourself.
There we go. So the first of the tomatoes. Looking forward to those. We've still got more to plant, so probably as many again. So, but we'll get that.
Daylight saving
What about it?
comes on this weekend.
Yeah.
Don't forget to change
Spring.
the batteries in your fire alarms.
Spring
Smoke
forward,
alarms.
isn't it? Yeah. So we get an extra hour.
No, we lose an
Oh,
hour.
we lose now. Okay. Well, that's going to be fun.
No, not.
Back to work earlier. Yeah, well.
Okay.
Oh, that's ginger, do you think? It says on the label, do something yoga. So I've no idea now. But we'll call it ginger until it's not. So what is this?
Magnolia.
Magnolia. So we planted this one. Grown rapidly, although Jill informs me that it's been growing how long?
14 years.
14 years. Doesn't time fly? So yeah, it's quite nice. Built a nice corner around the back of the house. There's only a little sort of alleyway comes through, and we've planted a whole pile of camellias and rhododendrons. But the rhododendron has got that scale on it, scale or whatever it's called. So I think I'll cut them out and we'll just go on the camellias. The camellias have to be.
years old too.
Yeah, they're going to be about 14 years old. This is why I'm straining with my hands to hold the thing up. But it used to look quite nice, but now it's just overgrown. But we've got fern trees, because New Zealand has fern trees everywhere. And small ones, and then you got the big fern trees, which are just monsters. And then you got even more fern trees, which you won't be able to see. This light. And then in the distance there, no, it's not going to show, but there's a kowai that I planted, and that's probably 14 years ago as well, so on it goes. But yeah, Magnolia's looking nice. A lot of work to do. Gorse everywhere. Gorse is a menace in New Zealand. It's just travelled to taken over everything, including this poor viburnum, I think it is. Viburnum. Just going into flower. The gorse has fallen onto it, so we want to get rid of the gorse. And then we've got another kowhai tree. It's better, I can actually see the. Oh, there's that. I hope that's in focus. But that's nice. That's what the tuis love, the nectar for those ones. Even though we've got a nectar thing there for them, but they don't, haven't got into it too much. And then we've got a native lancewood growing there. And this is a protea, which we also planted 14 years ago. Looking nicer. That's a good shot. Is that a good shot? There we go. And that's also got to come down because in the winds it's been slowly blown over. So we'll do that as well.
You see, David's got this idea that we can build a surround around a box so he can enclose his onions. So there's a panel, and we've somehow got to screw that on to this box, and it's supposed to take us an hour. So far it's taken us 2 days.
Give or take.
Give or take.
So our broad beans are coming into flower nicely. So we've had some wind and they've got a bit sort of knocked around. No massa. But, we should still get a few off them. We'll try and straighten them up, I think. Although they've obviously sort of bent over quite a bit. But yeah, so broad beans, that's looking okay. Oh, this is our upper vegetable garden. So there's the garlic. So if Mickey stops walking through it all the time, we might actually get a few reasonable garlic off it, though they're not looking overly good. I'll give them a bit of a feed and that, and we'll see how it goes. And I might just thin that out as well, some of the chard. Shallots starting to look okay again. I'll do something with those, and then the last of the winter greens. We've got cabbages growing.
Look what we can grow.
So that's quite good, and we can grow some really good weeds. We're not going to smoke it. And Jill's going to give it to the chucks. Keep them very happy, apparently. And off you go. As I said, a few more sort of winter greens, cauliflowers and things that haven't really come to anything. Wasn't a good year, I don't know why. But they don't like the soil. Cauliflowers don't like the soil, so it's too light. As you can see, it's pretty friable stuff. So it's great for a lot of things, but not for them. And then, because it's light soil, you can't do the traditional drop the leeks in, drill a hole and drop the leeks in. So instead, I use plastic tubing. You can push the tubing in and then drop the leeks in. And then when they finally get up to a certain size, obviously we can just take the tubing off. Yeah, a bit more work to be done there. So that's going to do something with that border. I think we're going to put the onions in, so I've got to sort of sort that border out. This border will become a tomato border. We actually have a border underneath there that we sort of can't let go because of all the bramble. So there's a bit of a task there to get all that done, and I'm going to take these trees down so I can get my view back. So yeah, but you know, it'll get done, I suppose, or won't. Bit of a backdrop.
Well, we actually got the sides up. How about that, eh? So there's our box, which is going to house the onions, the giant onions. Oops, there's David. And then What he's doing there is putting on the lid, but we're going to make a frame with hinges so that we can actually get into the box and water the giant onions. And then,
You little face.
and then we'll be all set. Look at that, not bad. And then once the giant onions are out, because this is not their permanent home, he's going to put peppers in here. So it won't go to waste. And we think we're rather clever, considering it's recycling the old greenhouse. So bit by bit the panels are coming down. And yet we are yet to build the new greenhouse.
And cheap garden steaks.
And cheap garden stakes, that's right, because it was going to cost us an hour and a leg for just square wood. But we're sure hoping that the weather doesn't beat us, because it's looking pretty grey over there. Anyway, gonna move on, Dingle. Oh, the rain's beaten us, unfortunately, but we've got the frame up and we got it all done, and we've got a temporary solution going for its lid, being this. But we will make a proper framer with the polycarbonate roof as well, on a hinge that will lift up. But this is a temporary measure, and in the meantime, look who's got his onions all in, tucked in bed, all very happy. Grow, my beauties, grow.
Good evening, listeners. This is the Wellington Home Show. Every time there's an option for a competition, this is what McD does. What you doing?
Just filling out another form. Oh, it's too funny.
I'm surprised you've actually gone for so much in such a short time. All competition things and
Gotta be into one.
bits. Okay. It's like that, is it?
If only they would just give us the start here.
When we win all of it. Oh, finally, some garden stuff. Woohoo. Really like all the features. They just never look right, do they? Takes a bit of skill to put them in, I think. Skill I haven't got, with lights in it. Nah, doesn't appeal to me.
Not with the lights, no. But you do actually get sitting in the garden. So, one of the logs that's sitting in our back garden.
There you go. We can give that a go. Coffee.
So we could carve our own out.
Pay for a coffee.
Coffee.
So my recommendation for the day is the secateurs and saws and cutters. Last forever, really good, and really do the job. Very pleased to see those in the pulls. A saw with a pole.
Somebody
so we
wanted
can
a
do
saw.
some trimming. This is our chance buy of the day. The retractable hose, lightweight. I'm sure you've seen them on the TVs. So we're going to get some and just give it a go. 90% of my time is waiting for Jill. Jill has an interest in every store, and I've only got an interest in garden pieces. So
Back this way.
I had that on tape. Salt, Salt of the McDinsey, and Harrison. So don't look. That's our favourite garden centre.